Need cheap coins right now? Check out redzonecoins.com. For the very best discount available, use code DIRECTOR for 20% off. Yo, what up, brothers? What's up? It's the Director, Chargers fans. Okay, all right. If you guys are on Twitter, if you guys are on social media, you guys will know by now that Justin Herbert has officially been named the starting quarterback for the Los Angeles Chargers. Dudes, I'm so excited. Okay, so this is kind of a live reaction video. I'm doing this all live. I wanted to kind of give you guys my reaction to what's going on. Maybe start answering a couple of questions that I can see Chargers fans having now that we don't have any more questions at who's starting for quarterback, because this is a huge deal, guys. The Chargers offense without Justin Herbert looks vastly different than what it does with Justin Herbert. And I think this is a really, really good sign of things to come, not only for this year, but years to come as well, man. So I'm very excited to get into this, man. We're going to be talking about, why did we come to this decision? What does this mean for the Chargers offense and all of the above? Before we do get started though, hit us up with a like and sub if you do enjoy this content. Small amount of time you guys take to hit the like, sub, and bell notification helps me out a lot. Let's get into this video. Lights, camera, action. The Los Angeles Chargers have officially announced Justin Herbert as the starting quarterback for their team. Now, first, I kind of want to go over what this tweet says. This is via Adam Schefter, very reliable source in NFL news. Breaking news, Chargers head coach Anthony Lynn has just named Justin Herbert as the starting quarterback going forward. As much as Lynn supports veteran quarterback Tyrod Taylor, he was instrumental in selecting Herbert sixth overall last April and strongly believes in his rookie quarterback. So, yeah, there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than maybe we first thought. It seems that Anthony Lynn was instrumental in getting Justin Herbert 6th overall in what's turning out to be a really, really strong quarterback class of 2019. So, guys, I don't know. The first thing I want to ask you guys, how do you feel about Anthony Lynn now? You know what I mean? Like, I have been kind of, throwing a lot of stuff at him lately because of more decisions that he's making during football games. Maybe, trying to figure out what he's doing with his offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, try to get everybody on the same page. And yes, the biggest thing that I was worried about with Anthony Lynn was going back to Tyrod Taylor after what we've seen with Justin Herbert. Now that that decision has officially been made, what are your guys' thoughts? I think this is one of like 3 or 4 decisions that Anthony Lynn needed to make, or changes that he needed to make in order to kind of win my trust back. And this was definitely the biggest one to me. So in the comments, what do you guys think about that? The next thing is, why come to this decision? Why did Anthony Lynn come to this decision in the first place? I think it's pretty self-evident at this point. Chargers fans, NFL fans, I mean, gosh, a lot of fans of NFL football that, don't even follow the Chargers as closely as we do, think that Justin Herbert is the real deal. And that just kind of speaks to how talented Justin Herbert has been in his first 3 starts this year. We have to remember, man, Justin Herbert put up over 900 yards and 5 touchdowns through the air in just his first 3 weeks as a starter. That is absolutely insane for any rookie quarterback. Guys, we're talking like record-breaking, years for Justin Herbert going forward. We're talking Andrew Luck kind of year. We're talking like Russell Wilson kind of year, Big Ben kind of year. And he's got the benefit of having more starts than a lot of these guys. Okay, so Justin Herbert, we came to this decision, I believe, after seeing what he's capable of with this Chargers offense, and probably because of, the personnel shifting that we've had in the past couple of weeks as far as injuries are concerned. Austin Eckler isn't there. The defense is really banged up. You guys saw my video yesterday, about the Chargers defense not looking the same as what they did before training camp. I think this all kind of mixes into a melting pot that came to the decision of Justin Herbert needs to run this team. Justin Herbert gives us a better chance to win on offense. Justin Herbert elevates this offense where we can start balancing our scheme a little bit, stop throwing so much pressure on our defense and let Justin Herbert take care of business on offense. I do think that we still need to loosen the reins a little bit on Justin Herbert, really let him sling it and carry this offense, as an aid to the defense by keeping them off the field and by keeping the score in our favor. Because that's the biggest thing that I've noticed with Chargers games in the last couple of weeks. We get the lead, then we hang back. That's not the way to run a football team. If you've got a talent like Justin Herbert, you're just going to unleash him and let him do his thing because he's special and he's different. He's capable of doing that. And it's very rare to see that in a rookie season, okay? How has okay, my next question here was, what can we expect stat-wise from Justin Herbert this year? So like I said, Justin Herbert, he had the 5 touchdowns plus 1 on the ground, so he's at 6 touchdowns in just 3 games, which is really good. That's a very, very good average. So we can expect on an average of 2 to 3 touchdowns per game. I think that's pretty fair. He's going to have a couple where he only hits 1 touchdown, however, too. But the biggest thing that Justin Herbert's been doing is moving the ball. In just 3 games, over 900 yards is ludicrous. At this point, guys, I think I did like a stat projection a couple of videos ago. I think it was somewhere around 4,390 yards. Somewhere around there was the stat. If he keeps this pace, 4,390 yards is where he should end up this season, and that's with missing the first game of the year. That would be record shattering. That would be absolutely insane for any rookie quarterback. Any quarterback in the league would be lucky to put up numbers like that. And that's honestly what Justin Herbert is capable of doing, and what he's shown he is very much so on pace to do. So I'm very excited to see what happens with Justin Herbert. So what's going to happen with the Chargers offense now that we've officially named Justin Herbert the starter here? You know, Justin Herbert's a special quarterback in the sense that he understands who's open. He understands who to spread the ball out to. He understands, you know, what to do with the football when it's in his hands. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of rookie quarterbacks that'll maybe say, if they're on this team, just say, okay, I'm just going to throw it to Keenan Allen, 15 times and hope that we win the game. Or I'm just going to throw it, to my flat guy or my, safety valve running back, 15 times and hope we win the game. Justin Herbert is a very good mix of everything. He's going to hit the open man. He's going to, take a look at those good matchups like we saw last week, Donald Parham, versus that shorter cornerback in Tampa Bay. He's going to use those matchups. He's shown that he's capable of checking it down, getting the ball into the hands of our playmakers, and then taking off when there's nobody open to get yards on the ground himself. He's really the perfect archetype of quarterback that you want in the modern NFL, especially because he's got mobility on top of that. When you've got a really bad offensive line, having a mobile quarterback like we've seen in other teams, let's say like the Arizona Cardinals, they have a really bad offensive line, but being able to buy time with his feet has kind of put a band-aid on a bullet wound when it comes to our offensive line problems. So all those things mixed together, Justin Herbert's going to be able to operate this offense even without an Austin Eckler, even without a Mike Williams, spread the ball around enough to get the ball moving downfield, put up some more points, and hopefully give some relief to our defense. That's what I can expect coming up in the next couple of weeks. As far as what's going to happen on Monday night, guys, that game is really huge, and I cannot wait to show you guys my pregame show tomorrow, especially now that we are for sure certain that Justin Herbert's going to be the starter, okay? The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about are the possibilities of Justin Herbert taking home Rookie of the Year or even Offensive Rookie of the Year. Can you imagine the Chargers, after so many years with Phillip Rivers? We all love Phillip Rivers. We're all uncertain of our future and what's going to happen once Phillip Rivers left. Can you imagine if our new quarterback took home Offensive Rookie of the Year in that same transition? We got lucky, guys. I mean, bravo to our front office or our scouting, scouts and stuff like that, recognizing the talent of Justin Herbert. A lot of guys were very skeptical in Justin Herbert, myself included a little bit, but I definitely wasn't as harsh as a lot of other people on YouTube, but I definitely was leaning towards the Isaiah Simmons side. But once we did draft Justin Herbert, I was like, okay, man, this is our guy. These are the reasons why he's good. These are the areas that he needs work on. And so far, he's shown a lot more of those areas that he's good and the things that he needs work on. It seems like he really did address those over the offseason. So he's the real deal. So what are the chances of him winning Offensive Rookie of the Year this season? Well, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves right now, but at the same time, it's not out of the realm of possibilities that Justin Herbert takes home a Rookie of the Year this year. I really think it's between him and Joe Burrow. And so far, when you're looking at the two statistically, when you're looking at the two situationally, I think that they're really neck and neck, but Justin Herbert, I think, has the edge right now. And I've seen that in a lot of different articles, a lot of different sportscasters saying Justin Herbert just leaped over Joe Burrow. And if he can keep it up, if he can stay healthy throughout the year, I see no reason why he couldn't take home Rookie of the Year or Offensive Rookie of the Year this season. It's going to be a big year, man. It's going to be a big year, and it's going to be a big couple of years for the Chargers. If, Justin Herbert doesn't see a downward swing in his sophomore year, if he continues to develop, through these next, 13 games or 12 games or something like that, And if he continues to have, maybe a good offseason going into 2021, if we can address things like our offensive line, maybe get a couple more playmakers, strengthen that defense a little bit, really address those injuries, Justin Herbert, perhaps the most important position on the field at quarterback, is taken care of. Now we just start the process of building around him. And the kind of teams that you've seen do that in the past very recently are very successful teams that we've seen today. So I'm very excited to see what happens here, guys. In the comment section below, guys, let me know what your response is, what your reaction is to Justin Herbert being named the full-time starter for the LA Chargers. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Hit us up with a like and sub on your way out. We'll see you next time, and as always, bolt up and stay frosty.